Hello YouTube, Professor Kadra here. Welcome to Pipes 240, Meerschaum. Meerschaum occupies a unique place in the world of pipe smoking. Unlike briar, it's not made from wood, yet it's earned a reputation as one of the finest pipe materials ever used. Today we're going to explore what Meerschaum is, why smokers value it, and what makes it different from the other pipe materials. So what is Meerschaum? It's a naturally occurring mineral. The mineral name is sepiolite.
Okay.
The finest pipe grade meerschaum has traditionally come from Turkey in Eskişehir, where it's been mined and carved for centuries. The name comes from the German word meaning sea foam. It would float, in water
Okay.
and could resemble sea foam, being white in appearance. That's
What would
why
it
it's
look
called
like when
meerschaum.
it's mined? It's just like blocks of it in a cave.
It would look like what you would imagine a chalk mine might look like.
Okay.
But yeah, they go down real deep into a mine. They go down a shaft
Okay.
and a very non-OSHA compliant lift. And then they're down in the mine digging it up. Why smoke meerschaum? It's got several unique characteristics. It's extremely porous. It's naturally heat resistant. It's lightweight. It's neutral in flavor. Because it doesn't absorb previous tobaccos in the way that briar can, many smokers feel it delivers a pure expression of a blend. It kind of seems a little counterintuitive, it being porous but not retaining the
Yeah, it
qualities
is.
of other blends.
Also, I remember reading something recently. I was just thinking about meerschaum myself, and I remember reading something how it was saying, even though the bowl itself can feel hotter to the hand, the way the heat's transferred, a lot of that heat gets transferred to the bowl, and actually still doesn't mean it's as the tobacco itself is burning as hot as it might be in a briar. So it might be actually burning cooler, even though it feels hotter.
Very interesting. And I mean, many smokers appreciate meerschaum because it smokes cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, the bowl may get hot to the touch, but the smoke is relatively cool. I use it with a coloring bowl. It gives it a little calabash kind of effect, cools it even further.
Yeah, I know you've talked about that in some of your other videos, but I have never tried one, but I love the idea of that. There's like essentially the whole bowl is an empty air chamber.
Yeah.
Like a calabash would have.
Yeah, sort of like an extreme version of the air pocket method that we went over a short while ago.
Yep, and also you don't get the charring on the actual rim of the bowl.
Right, I mean, you can see mine is charred up, but it's all on the bowl, and the pipe itself remains untainted from that. Meerschaum also rarely develops lingering ghost flavors. It requires no carbon cake, so there's less to worry about with that. Gradually develops a beautiful patina over time. For these reasons, many smokers reserve their meerschaums for tasting new blends or enjoying tobaccos without interference from previous smokes when they're trying to get a sense of something.
Yeah. It is interesting, and it's hard to put your finger on, but the same, if you take a blend you're familiar with, you smoke it in a briar, you smoke it in a cob, you smoke it in a meerschaum, they all taste slightly different, very subtly. I mean, you're smoking the tobacco you're talking about, but they do have a signature, and I guess it's hard to put your finger on, but it does feel more neutral in the meerschaum. But it also, what briar brings to a pipe, I could see why briars are the popular thing. Not that it flavors it. It's hard to explain.
It is tough to explain without experiencing it and then just referencing that experience.
Yep.
Meerschaum became popular throughout Europe during the 18th and 19th centuries. It was prized for its carving qualities. It's very, very easy to carve. It's very soft when it's mined before it's processed, and it allowed the artisans to create elaborate works of art that were also functional smoking elements. You have ones that look, kind of wild, a little bit out there. Some are more traditional with some decorative elements. Some retain the general pipe shape with just a carving. All kinds of different styles of meerschaum out there. And before briar became widely available, meerschaum was considered one of the premier materials for pipe making. Today, it remains highly respected for both its smoking qualities and the craftsmanship behind the pipes that get made.
Yeah, I think some of the earliest pipes were the clay pipes, right? Before
Mm-hmm.
meerschaum, but like back in the day, America and Europe, but especially early America, clay pipes were the common thing. So I could see when they discovered like kind of like a better clay for pipe smoking, they're like, well,
Yeah, basically. Some things to know about meerschaum. It behaves differently from briar. For example, it should not be allowed to build a thick carbon cake. It can be more fragile if dropped. That's not to say it's made out of glass, but you want to be a little bit more careful in your handling than you would with a more sturdy, robust briar.
Yeah, a piece of wood versus a piece of clay.
Yeah.
It's
not going to shatter like porcelain, but still going to be a little bit more fragile.
Yeah, it doesn't feel delicate, but I definitely don't want to drop it.
Right. Naturally changes color as it absorbs oils from smoking, and these characteristics are all a normal part of owning a meerschaum. And we'll explore coloring in the next lesson. Meerschaum offers a smoking experience unlike any other pipe material. Its neutral flavor, cool smoking characteristics, ability to develop a unique patina have made it a favorite of pipe smokers for centuries. It's my preferred material. In our next lesson, we're going to look at one of the most fascinating aspects of owning a meerschaum pipe, its gradual transformation through coloring. Until next time, thanks for watching.